They watered this with the blood of 36 dragons. Shit so purple it should be asking you where's the love. This shit will turn your pacemaker up. Nuclear levels will set up. One squad, necromancer push. Shit got diamonds on it, so you know the THC, the CBD rage is fucking swag. Listen to shit. Yeah, this that nefarious evil sorcerer bluegrass. This shit straight out of Fable. This shit is one shot too well.
I'm a wizard and I love casting spells.
Okay. I mean, I was willing to mind my own business. I was willing to respect your territory and treat you like a man, but you couldn't leave it alone, could you? You couldn't let a man sit here for 5 minutes and take a rest on your precious piece of shit hill? Okay. But my briefcase? I'll get it for you, all right? You can have my briefcase. Here, you want my briefcase? Here's my briefcase!
You got annoying kids and a nagging wife. You're so fed up, you wanna end your life. And the fun till work won't stop being a jerk. You got bills to pay and the rent to do. You got student loans and you're totally screwed. And the fun till work won't stop being a jerk. Well, maybe you need a little vacation to let out your frustration. Negative XP amusement park and resort. Family fun in the sun, come on, what are you waiting for? We got food and games and live entertainment, of course. Negative XP amusement park and resort. Slide down the water slide and get a tan. Ride round on the go-kart track as best as you can. Chow down at the buffet, we got lobster cams. Roll around on the roller coaster, it's got endless ramps. You'll have so much fun you won't give a fuck, as long as you're willing to give up the fuss. Negative XP amusement park and resort. Family fun in the sun, come on, what are you waiting for? We got food and games and live entertainment, of course. Negative XP amusement park and resort. You'll have so much fun you won't ever want to leave. You'll have so much fun you won't ever want to leave. You'll have so much fun you won't ever want to leave. You'll have so much fun you won't ever want to leave. It's the happiest place in the world, the funnest park for all the boys and girls. Negative XP amusement park and resort. Family fun in the sun, come on, what are you waiting for? Got food and games and live entertainment, of course. Negative XP amusement park and resort. Water slides and go-karts, Ferris wheels and juice bars. Got everything that you could possibly want. Shopping mall and Coliseum, American History Museum. Got everything that you could possibly want. Negative XP amusement park and resort. Family fun in the sun, come on, what are you waiting for?
I'm working on that music. Tarman! Oh my god, Tarman. I need to say something to Tarman. First of all, everybody thank Tarman for being the singular person on planet Earth. You would think there would be more, but no. The single only person on planet Earth is not.
man. I'm stoked for this next wave. Let's surf.
Yo, what's crackalackin', boys? I am Tarman, the Starman here. I just woke up a little while ago. My head hurts. My head hurts a lot, actually, but we're gonna get through this shit. All right. Yo, what's up, Rappy? Yo, what's up, Spore? Yo, what's up, Paul? Yo, what's up, Honky? Yo, what's up, Alex? Yo, what's up, Frank? What's crackalackin', boys? Yo, what's up, FBI boy? Oh, yeah. So, all right. Look, all right. We will watch one Josh video, but not right off the bat, because I do have Josh fatigue, okay? What's the deal with black fatigue, okay? Look, I know lots of people have been talking about black fatigue, but what about Josh fatigue, eh? Gee, fuck me. All right. Let's fucking, all right, so... All right, let's see what Peter's been up to. He's been in Taiwan recently. He got a new haircut. Wait, hang on. Okay, so there's a small recap on Peter. He met some chick on Bumble that lived in Las Vegas. He actually, so this dude bought a plane ticket to fucking Vegas to like meet this woman. This woman ghosted him after like the first encounter because she realized that he was a freak. So that was a few weeks ago, and I feel like that's the reason on why he went to fucking Taiwan. I feel like that was the last straw, and I hope he stays in Taiwan. All right. Let's see. Let's see what he's been up to. Wow, I really. Day 16 of NoFap, almost a wet dream.
Bum 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 bum. The Peter Light Show. Bum 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 bum. All right, I almost forgot to report on this. Today is day 16 of NoFap, and this time around I'm actually doing quite well. I did have one close call about a week into the NoFap, but I think
Wait, why is he talking about this? Like, oh, well, I guess the people around him might not understand English, but he's like, yeah, so I'm 16 days into NoFap. Anyone wondering I'm 16 days into NoFap? You know, like...
Part of the reason I'm doing so well this time around is because I started my vacation last week, and it kind of mentally reset the clock, right? There are so many things going on, and it helps that I'm in a new environment that's not associated with fapping, right? So, for example,
What?
I started my you guys remember I was struggling with binge eating problems. I started my new eating chapter during the pandemic. I think the pandemic was a great way for people to reset their habits, right? You had so many things that imagine you used to have some kind of lifestyle that you wanted to change, and you had an association. Every time I drove to work, I did this. It could be a smoking habit. You're not driving to work anymore. I think moving is a great way to change a habit. And maybe Taiwan will just be a place that I don't associate with fapping. But yesterday, I almost had a wet dream, which is a nice bonus with the no fap.
Yo, what's up, Cat Van? I'll check that out, Cat. I'll check that out.
I don't know why every time I go no fap, and then I have one of these wet dreams. I don't know why I subconsciously choose. So it's the second place winner of Polish Idol Season 1, Evelina Falenta. I dreamt about her last time, and I had a dream about her last night too, and this time I didn't have a wet dream, I just dreamt about her. Last time, let's start with last time.
Who has wet dreams past like fucking puberty? Like I haven't had a wet dream since I've been like fucking fucking 14, 15 or something. Like why is this dude still having wet dreams?
Was 20 or 30 days into NoFap when I had a wet dream about her. In the dream, I had visited her in Poland, and I had gotten her pregnant with 10. It had been years and years since I had last masturbated, and in the dream, I had gotten her pregnant with 10 babies. And, as much as I don't want to have children, it didn't seem to bother me so much, though. We were excited about it. Her family was excited. My family was excited. And we were just, I was just concerned for her because she was huge, and I was pushing her around on a wheelchair.
She was huge.
And I woke up and realized that I had made a disaster in my bed as a result of the dream. Last night I dreamt that she was once again pregnant, but this time it was parthogenesis. I had learned about parthogenesis quite by mistake. I was working at a tutoring center. One of my students, his older sister had a friend who was pregnant. She was 15, 16 years old. The kid I was tutoring was only 8 or 9 years old, and asked me how she had gotten pregnant. He didn't think she had a boyfriend. I explained, sometimes when people experience romance with themselves, they can make themselves pregnant.
Okay, look, I understand not wanting to tell an 8 or fucking 9-year-old how adults make babies, but like saying that his sister can like reproduce like with her, it's so retarded. Like that's so retarded. Like why would you like what like? Oh man.
If the romance is strong enough, I knew it wasn't true, and so he believed me, and so I went home to research if that was even a possibility, and so just in case he would ask further questions.
Yeah, like all you say is like ask your parents. Like that's not necessarily your job to like, because like what if the parents don't want the kid, like what if they're not ready for the conversation? What if the kid's not ready for the conversation, sort of kind of thing? I don't know.
And it turned out it was. I had made it up on the spot. I never heard about parthogenesis. I made it up on the spot. Last night I dreamt that Evelina Falenta got pregnant with parthogenesis, and I was really excited because I really like Evelina Falenta. She's getting old herself. I've talked to her somewhat, and she expressed that she has thought about having children, hasn't met the right one to do it with, and parthenogenesis could be the answer to that. And I was excited because I'd get another, I had a good conversation with Evelina Falenta, and had she been a little bit younger, we might have hit off something.
If she might have been a little bit younger.
And in the dream, I thought, great, I get another chance, another 15, 20, 25 years from now, I'll get another chance at Evelina Falenta. I was really excited about that. And then I woke up. But it was dry. But it was still nice to think about that. But why don't you pray that she experiences parthenogenesis? Now, is it possible in humans? You know what? I suspect it has happened a few times. It might have gone unnoticed, right? Because up until recent history, most people messed around a lot, right? I would imagine if somebody had experienced parthenogenesis 200, 300, 400 years ago, it could have gone unnoticed just as a normal pregnancy, right? This is the Peter Like Show, but
Why is there no sound on these? What the fuck?
bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. All right, I'm recording this on June 18, 2025. I know this is going to sound weird, but I want you to pray that when I get home to the United States, I get diagnosed with cancer and have less than 5 years left to live.
Okay.
Now, why is that? Well, because then I would cash out everything and live a little bit. I probably wouldn't quit my job, though, unless the cancer was so bad that it interrupted with my work. I probably wouldn't quit my job, but what I might do is live a little freer. So I'd cash out. I got 3 tons of crystalline gold. I got 6,000 ounces of poor man's gold. Poof, all of that. I cash it out, and I would live. I would move. I maybe buy a house close to the campus, and I would eat out every meal, and so just live a little bit. And especially if I didn't have to drive. I've really come to Peter dislike driving ever since my trip. It's only been a week, but ever since my trip to Taiwan. And then I remembered years ago I had a classmate who's he had a single mother, and she passed away. She had
What? Do you ever fantasize about killing someone?
bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. All right, so I'd like to confess some violent fantasies that I've had. Now, don't get me wrong, I would never go about doing any of these, but I got to admit, I've had times when I've closed my eyes and imagined myself doing stuff that I would never actually do in life because some people have really hurt
Yo, what's up, John? How's it going, dude?
me so badly. I was working at a tutoring center, and you know what? I really loved all of the students, and in a more ideal setting, I would have had a good time there, but my boss was very heavy handed with how he needed control over everything. My boss needed me in the office on the day of my anniversary, and it would have been fine. But the way he went about it was really toxic. He didn't. He told me at the last minute. He knew it was my anniversary, and we could have.
Anniversary for what? For what? What anniversary? For what? Anniversary for no fapping? Like, you have a lot of stupid anniversaries. What anniversary are you talking about?
Talked it over. He just doesn't want to feel like he owes me a favor, and
No, dude, he's your fucking boss, dude. It like, if you want a day off, you should ask for it like a month or two in advance. Like isn't that like a thing? Well, like, I don't know, dude.
So after I had gone to work on my anniversary, I got to admit, I still have this fantasy to this day. I close my eyes and imagine myself stabbing him in the chest and ripping his heart out of his chest.
He's like saying this at like a Starbucks, or like he's saying this at like a library at his college or something.
And so, I've had fantasies of. I often worry someday I'm going to know that I only have a few hours left in my life, because there are so many things that I would do, and hopefully I won't know about it. I mean, there are also other things I like to do if I knew. I just recorded a video about hoping that I go home and get diagnosed with cancer. Let's just hope that I just know that I have a short amount of time, but not down to the day or the week, right? Because there are so many fantasies of mine. I had another coworker at a different job. She had wanted to take care of her family. Her sister had COVID, and so I took care of them. But later on, she wanted me to fill in for her while she took care of her family.
Okay.
After we had reopened from COVID, she hadn't been very nice to me. We had gone to a holiday party at work, and she treated me like I didn't exist. I tried, as I was talking to her, she just ignored me, turned her head away from me, and also I was programming.
What were you saying? Okay. I understand that some people can be dicks. There's lots of assholes out there, lots of bitches, lots of cunts. But like, what were you doing, and like, what were you talking about? Like, did you walk into her having a conversation? Like, for some reason, I just want to assume that somehow he did something stupid. I just want to assume that he messed up somehow.
An AI for the game. Russia had just invaded Ukraine. Ukrainians had fled to Poland. And in support, I was writing an AI for the game of Ticket to Ride Poland. So Ticket to Ride is this train building game. They have a number of variants. Poland was one of them. And I was doing that kind of in support of what was going on there. And I never sat down and played the game with anybody in real life, and I asked her if she would like to look into it, and she was busy and all that. Maybe another time. Oh,
why would she? Yeah, like, she didn't want to say that game looks stupid, and I don't want like get a clue. Like, why would you ever think like?
Another time, and it was very upsetting. And
how is that upsetting? Like, you
closed my eyes and I fantasized about, one day we were in the break room, I fantasized about putting some poison named after Poland into her tea.
Why admit this?
And just watching her die a painful death, right? And I had a classmate when I was in high school. He complained that I had farted inside of a car while we were on our way somewhere. And
so he had complained that you farted, okay?
And so it was like, gee, all the nice things I've done for you, all you want to do is complain about me farting. So I dreamt that. So I locked him up in a closed chamber and filled it up with farts that I had collected. I wonder. if that would kill somebody. This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.
It's the Peter. It's the Peter fucking gas. It's a literal fucking gas chamber.
Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. On my way to Taiwan, I flew from San Francisco to Taiwan.
Why does he seem drunk, or like on like an opiate or something?
And I sat in between two other Asian Americans. I don't know if they were from Taiwan, but I booked a seat relative.
Jesus Christ, man.
I noticed something very interesting. You know, I don't need to tell you guys how little space there is when you sit in coach.
Yeah, like Peter looks like he's hanging upside down, man, like a fucking vampire.
In the middle seat, right? But I noticed I had a lot more space when I was sitting in between two Asians like that, compared to back home in the United States, if I were to sit between two similarly sized American people, right? Why? Well, Asians are more communal with their space. So you ended up being okay with bodies touching each other, right? So for example, we ended up with the armrest up, and it was okay that when we fell asleep that we were kind of leaning against each other. We didn't feel too much pressure not to touch each other. Think of it this way. Would you rather sit next to a significant other or even a close friend compared to a stranger? Which one would give you more space, right? Sitting next to other Asians kind of felt like you were sitting close next to at least a close friend, right? And so the result is everybody had a little bit more space. And this would not work very well back home in the States, right? Imagine I were flying from Phoenix to Seattle, and I was sitting next to a redneck American or an African American. I cannot imagine. I'd be okay with it, but I cannot imagine that person would be okay with the idea that space could be communal like that, and that we could lean on each other when we sleep. Right? I cannot imagine that would go down very well, right? But it results in both of us having more space, right? I don't know why, right? I sometimes muse about this idea that planes could have remember 40 years ago when you would book an airline ticket, they would ask if you wanted smoking or not, right? They could be touching or not, right? Do you want seats that where people are okay with sharing communal space, right? I don't know. I'm just throwing this idea out there. I wrote to an airline one time to suggest this, and I don't think I got a response though. But feel free to write to your favorite airline to suggest that. Okay. Well, when I finally got to the hostel, I noticed something else interesting too. People were more communal about not only space, but about the rules of use of things. So, for example, people were not uptight about whether or not they could make noise. I mean, within reason, obviously. We're not talking about blasting Taylor Swift at 2 a.m, but within reason, people were not tiptoeing all around each other.
Why Taylor Swift?
Right. And I also noticed that I had a couple of things that happened today that made me think, had this been in a hostel in the United States, it may not have played out so well. So earlier today, my credit card almost got frozen, and I couldn't make the right phone calls because, I'm traveling, my phone service isn't working the way I think it might. And I was able to ask some of my roommates for help with that. And then I remember back home in Houston, I ran into drama, and everybody just turned it just completely ignored me and just thought I was making noise. Earlier today, something happened. My mind was kind of playing tricks on me. I had been eating out almost every meal, which was kind of my dream, but I had been missing some food that where's that cooking range that I saw?
Okay, I don't care, Peter. You've been doing nonsense. That's muted. This is also muted, but it looks like he's. It looks like he's bitching about something. But that's muted. Does he have any posts from... I'm surprised he doesn't post pictures and stuff on his community page like the Hanger does. Speaking of the Hanger, he's been on a rampage recently. Oh yeah. I forgot to mention this. So he posted this like 5 days ago saying having a great day. So it looks like he has a new woman in his life, but like I don't know if it's because her makeup or whatever, but like her face looks weird. Like I thought this was AI at first, but I don't think so. It's just like I can't tell if it's the makeup, but like the fucking shitty lighting is. But it looks a little bit weird. It's her large forehead and hair. Probably. So I've thought about checking like Fur Affinity and like Deviant on and stuff. The only problem is that like so many other people do that kind of stuff, for one, and like number two, it's like sure, it's like I like laughing at videos and like stuff like that. I mean, look, like I think it's funny that, you know, some like grown man in a diaper is like drawing fucking like Sonic with a huge fucking stomach. Like, yeah, I think that's funny, but like there's just like so much of it, and it's like the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. It's just not my cup of tea. I mean, I've done it before, but it's just not my cup of tea. But all right, so it looks like the Hanger might have a new lady, but I'm not too sure. What the hell's this? Los Angeles Lego set, and there's a bunch of like Mexican and like fucking black Legos and a bunch of white fucking police Legos. Did he make that? Like on with fucking AI? Alright. Oh god, dude. I can't get over that nasty ass food that he was posting. Alright, so going to a jelly roll concert, an hour long, and then we have a 38-minute video, which I do not want to watch because it's about a fucking department store. So let's check out what he has to say about jelly roll, I guess.
Captain, buckle up and take to the sky. In your biplane we fly through the Ozarks at night. Take the landing and give us guidance. Captain, Captain.
Hell yeah, dude, looking badass, looking dope, man.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain speaking. Buckle up. Get ready for takeoff. Today, we're flying in the direction of rock concerts. Yes, our destination today is a rock concert by Jelly Roll.
But wait, I thought Jelly Roll was a rapper. I thought he was a rapper. What the hell do you mean rock concert?
And this other guy, I have to look it up again. But Jelly Roll was the main attraction. There was another guy, and senior moment. But we're going to talk about going not just to Jelly Roll's concert, but rock concerts in general, or any venue, whether it's a rock concert, a major baseball game, doesn't matter what the venue is. We're going to talk about that. How to get there early, how to have a good time while attending.
Oh, I need some fucking 50-year-old dumb fuck that hasn't even been to like more than like 15 shows in his whole lifespan. Yeah, like I need some fucking 60-year-old that probably wears a diaper. Yeah, like, I need you to explain to me how to have fun. Just literally, just get there early. Just like, what do you mean you're gonna teach us how to get there early? Just get there early. Like, hang on, what do you mean? Like,
about going not just to Jelly Roll's concert, but rock concerts in general, or any venue, whether it's a rock concert, a major baseball game, doesn't matter what the venue is. We're going to talk about that. How to get there early.
What do you mean? Like, what do you mean how to get there early? You get there early. like you just leave an hour early.
How to have a good time while attending. I have been to many concerts in my 58 years, and I've learned one thing: get there early. I'm not kidding. Leave the night before. Remember when we used to? It's kind of like when the
leave the night before.
Latest smartphone came out. People would camp out overnight. Yeah, remember that? You'd camp out overnight, set up your tent. We did this for Star Wars, just to see Return.
God damn! How old is this motherfucker?
The Jedi or the Phantom Menace, especially when the Phantom Menace came out. Man, people were setting up tents. They were camping out just to get tickets to go see the Phantom Menace, just to get the tickets. And they camp out, get tickets, and get into the theater, get the best seats. You get there early. You get there the night before. I not kid you. So, an article came out on KY3 about concert goers who went to see Jelly Roll and I'll have to look it up. There was this other guy that was there, Post Malone. That's it, Post Malone. See how out of touch I am? I don't know. I've never heard of Jelly Roll before. I don't know who Post Malone is. Who are they? I know who Guns N' Roses are, but I've never heard of Jelly Roll. That tells you how out of touch I must be. But anyway, so how do you attend? Like I said, what's wrong with tailgating? You can't wait to the last minute to leave the house. That's
What do you mean tailgating? What?
This is not going to cut it, folks. In any venue you go see. Now, here locally in Springfield, Missouri, if someone big was attending, say, the Hammond Student Center or Juanita K. Hammond's Hall, I know the city. Lived there for 30 plus years. I know people. I know where to park, where to get the best seats. My late wife and I, she was a big fan of WWE, right? John Cena. Oh man, she loved John Cena.
So I bet she did.
It wasn't enough for us to get in line way early. No, we went days before the event. We planned it out. We knew when they were.
Days before the event. That is so unnecessary. That is almost unnecessary. Dude, like, I've been to wrestling shows literally all of my life. Since I can remember, I've been going to wrestling shows with my grandfather, or just whenever I was older, I went alone because I had no friends who liked wrestling. But regardless, like what the hell do you mean show up days before?
They were coming to Springfield, so we planned months in advance because they'll have it notified we're going to be in Springfield, and okay, we know the day and time they're going to be here. But she didn't get just any tickets; she got the meet and greets, which were $1,000.
Okay. I understand that old heads used to tailgate, but I'm just saying, like, that has, like, I don't know, dude. Like, that's just, I don't know, dude. It's not my cup of tea, dude. I don't know.
Each $1,000 for her, $1,000 for me. I think it was more like $1,100 at the time. She's been dead 6 years, so I remember going to a WWE event. It's $2,200 for the both of us. I mean,
2,200 for the both of you.
I think that's a lot of money. Yeah, but these are meet and greets.
Oh, okay.
Because I had to get one for her and one for me.
Okay.
And here's how the meet and greets work. Now you got to get there, even on the meet and greets, way early. We got those tickets way in advance. The moment they are notified on their website when they're touring where the cities they're going to be at, you plan to be at that event at that time. You plan it way in advance. So we would head to the Hammonds and get our tickets in advance, especially the meet and greets. You have to ask for those. They ain't cheap and they're not well advertised.
I think he's lying too. I think he's lying. Because I don't know about okay, for one, okay, there's a lot of explanation for this. There's a lot of wrestling autism. So WWE has main pay-per-views, okay? Then they have Friday Night SmackDown, Monday Night Raw, which is their kind of main shows to lead up to each pay-per-view. Then they have what they call house shows, which are in small stadiums that aren't filmed or aren't on TV. They're just to make money and to promote, you know, the fucking brand, you know, and they're usually a lot cheaper. So like, I have a feeling that this guy has only been to house shows because like this dude is correct. Like the seats are expensive. Like I've paid like $500, $700 to almost $900 for fucking seats before, at certain events, but I don't see him and his wife being able to afford that. And also this guy has always been a penny pincher and shit. I can only see them going to house shows and stuff like that. And plus this was 15 years ago. So like, that was a lot of money too, you know? So like, I just don't believe it. I believe that maybe his wife and him wanted to do this. Like this was like their dream, that they wanted to save up money and do this and have a great time. But I don't believe it's something he did.
Nice. We want 2 meet and greets. The meet and greet is at this day and time. So we get there, we get our tickets. So even on the day of the meet and greet, which is usually the day of the event, but it's a lot earlier during the day. So because we lived in Springfield, and we're also almost within walking distance of the venue, but I have a friend of mine, so I can park in his driveway. But since it's even the meet and greets, you'd be surprised how many people go to that. You may think at $1,100 a piece, who can afford it?
WWE meet and greet. Wait, hang on. How much were WWE meet and greet tickets back in the early 2000s? WWE meet and greet tickets in the early 2000s could cost between $300 and $650, depending on the event. Okay, so yeah, but also this guy could cope and be like, well, I was talking about the packages, including the seats. It costs that much, which is also just not believable. It's just not believable.
Right? Shouldn't be a big... No, you'd be shocked how many people can afford it. Despite what everybody says about the economy, you'll be shocked. People will pay up the yin-yang for those tickets. Those that know about them. We knew about them, so we got them. Because Nicole, it wasn't enough just to sit there and watch John Cena wrestle. No, she wanted to get a photo op and meet John Cena. So there, and for $1,100, you got all the wrestlers. So you didn't get one superstar. You got 10.
I don't think. Okay.
I want you to think about that. So in WWE, you get in their action figures and all their merch. All the wrestlers have their tables, like at a Comic Con, and you go around their various tables, and it comes with a photo op. You know, get a selfie, you know, with John Cena or The Undertaker, who's ever wrestling. Click, click. If it's Ric Flair, man, I'd love to meet Ric Flair. But so that night it was John Cena. The Undertaker was there.
Okay. Okay. And also, he's definitely talking about a house show. He's 100% talking about a house show. And I can tell. So, like, during certain house shows, sometimes, or like, most of the time, it's like the mid-carders. But, like, sometimes they just randomly bring out The Undertaker, John Cena, fucking Triple H, you know, like the big stars to really bring in the crowds and stuff like that for the house shows. So like it just seems like it seems like he brought his wife to like a $75 show and is trying to make it seem like he fucking took her to fucking WrestleMania or fucking Money in the Bank or something, or fucking or fucking the Royal Rumble or something.
Triple H was there, so we got to meet Triple H. Oh man, it's been so many years that I've watched wrestling. Oh, so many other wrestlers were there. Can't think of who was Triple H's partner. He became a Christian. Can't think of it. We got one of his books. I think Nicole got. Can't think of the guy's name. I don't remember now. That's how old I'm getting. Man, I'm struggling just to remember that. The Heartbreak Kid. That's it. The Heartbreak Kid. That's who I'm thinking of. So we got to meet Heartbreak Kid. We got to meet John Cena.
The Heartbreak Kid. Shawn Michaels. What? Like so. This had to have been 2006 to like 2007. This had to have been like 2006. 2007, 2008.
The Undertaker, Triple H, there's a few others that were there, and they were popular at that time. So, yeah.
Well, I mean, you can argue, but whatever.
Meet big superstars. For the $1,100 for the meet and greets, you got 10 or 11 big names. I mean, you got to meet all of them. So you might as well do them all. Visit all their tables, and they were really nice guys.
This is when I had to do a speech in school, and I figured I would just wing it. Dude, I had a very similar thing happen to where, like, we were supposed to, like, learn fucking piano. Like, we were supposed to learn, like, specific songs, and I went up there and just fucking mashed the keyboard, dude. I just mashed the keyboard of the whatever the fuck it's called, the fucking keys or whatever. And then, as I was walking off the fucking stage, the fucking music teacher said, I'll always remember that. She was like, "What is that called?" And then I made up some stupid ass name, dude. I made up some stupid ass name, and I tried to pull it off the best I could, but she was not having it, dude. She was not having it.
Guys. But what I'm saying is, when you go to a big concert, plan ahead. Do a tailgating party. Camp out if they allow you to spend the night in their parking lot, or spend the night as close as you can get to the venue. And you leave at 4 o'clock, 5. You're at that gate before they open up that. You're the first. You got to get there early. My parents did this when we were kids, and there's hardly any cars in the lot. And meet up, and then we leave to go eat. But we ate inside the park anyway. Heck yeah. What's the point of going if you don't eat some of their junk food? That's part of the experience, is eating some of their crap. But that's what you do. So these people were complaining. There was an article on KY3. We're pulling up everybody's comments here.
And people were commenting. So no matter what the venue is, you go, plan ahead. Look it up. Plan it months in advance. Have it all figured out. Don't wait to the last minute. That's what a lot of these people unfortunately did. They don't know how to do this. I do.
Wait, so like, what's this article? Like, what's this article?
If there was something big happening in Springfield, I know what to do. I know where to go, and I got it all figured out. I mean, I lived there for 30 plus years. Yeah, I'm going to have contacts. Do you know there's people that rent their driveways and their parking spots at those events that live close to the university and want to...
Yeah, fucking duh.
You want to be one of the first cars in there. You park by the exit. Yeah, yeah. As that main event's over, you head on out. That's just the way it is. I mean, so these people were commenting.
Okay.
Oops.
Fucking
And-
yes, read us the article. We're fucking 14 minutes in. Read us the article. I have you on 1.5 speed. Hurry the fuck up, dude.
This woman, Kelly, I know I've met Kelly in person. She says, didn't have any problems at the Walmart amp in Rogers, Arkansas. Probably because Kelly's done this a few times. She's like me. She learns to camp out, have a tailgating party. She plans it way in advance. That's what you do. I mean, I just don't understand people. How can you not do that? These people are complaining. This person says, Garth Brooks was enough for me. Never going back. Again. I can't stress it enough. Plan ahead. This person says, Johnny Morris has made a Herculean effort here and is being criticized by people who've never built one thing in their whole life. Jelly Roll. So Jelly Roll was the person in concert. Post Malone was the other person. So apparently it was a sold-out show. Another person says they oversold the tickets. Okay, I get that. Here's another phenomenon that exists at concerts. They want every seat full. How do they do that? By selling more tickets. They oversell.
Yeah, that's what happened at what is it? Like fucking the fucking Travis Scott fucking concert, right? Where like a bunch of people fucking died because they were fucking idiots or whatever, right? Something like that.
Now, this is a real thing. And I understand why they do it. It's because they want to make the arena look full. Now, what if you go and you don't get to see? Well, then they have to refund the money. Then it's kind of messy. But in this digital world, that can be easily done. But they hang on to that money, see, before they refund it back. There's money to be made. They may refund it, but they hold on to it and use it, and then they give it back to you. But they've already used your money for 24, 48 hours, however long, because they can refund it just like that digitally. But that doesn't mean they didn't use your money. Trust me. What they've done with that, they oversell. Then it's kind of like they borrowed your money, interest-free. Yeah, they do oversell. Another phenomenon that happens that someone else... This person says, didn't the same thing happen when Garth Brooks played here too?
Oh my God.
You want to get out before everybody else does. I think. She was making music videos or a documentary, or they're doing filming. It reminds me of the Route 66 Music Festival, everything. Because maybe I want to get out of the house and have a good fucking time. That's why. So, again, I want to thank everybody for coming on board. I still got at least 2 other videos to shoot this afternoon, plus maybe a podcast, which I may cover all of these topics all at the same time. Sorry this video took so long. I just lose track of time. Once I get into something, I get into it. This is a topic I wanted to talk about.
For a whole fucking hour. Jesus Christ. You kinda used Jelly Roll as clickbait. Oh no. Oh no. How dare he? Oh no. How dare he do that? Alright, fuck me. Alright. Now it's time to watch a guy juggle some hatchets while eating an apple, okay? Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, that's some, like, really impressive stuff. I also like the sound it makes. Like, I like the sound it makes. Holy shit. So stupid. He fucking looks insane, dude. He looks insane doing that, dude. I mean, like, I like this dude. I mean, I don't know why, but I like the sound it makes, dude. Like, I like the sounds. I don't know why. Oh man, with the fucking corn, dude? That's even more difficult to do, man. Wow. So impressive, dude.
How about pen? I have an apple. Apple pen. I have a pen. I have pineapple. Pineapple pen. Apple pen. Pineapple pen. Pen pineapple apple pen.
Yeah, oh yeah, dude. I haven't heard that joke in like a decade. Six, like that was crazy. That's so cringe. That's so cringe, dude. Oh, that's so cringe.
How about pen?
Who the fuck hires this guy? Like, who the fuck hires this dude? Oh shit. This is when he was fucking young. Wait. Is that him whenever he was young? Holy shit. Wait, that's not him. Oh shit, that is him. Okay, that is him. That's fucking weird. All of this music that he uses is like from 15 years ago. I don't know. I just. I mean, this guy knows how to juggle. Like, this guy knows how to juggle. This guy knows how to juggle. That's one thing. That's one positive thing I can say. The hell's that?
This tutorial is going to teach you how to juggle and eat 3 apples. So first, you have to know how to juggle.
Oh my goodness. What the hell is he doing? Yeah, like I don't know why that's like a talent to like I don't really understand that bit. I mean, that was kind of cool, I guess.
Hi everybody, this is the apple biting juggler. I get the big caramel apples. These are the huge caramel. Happy Tackle in the house on the light.
World's best juggler versus Walmart.
Wait, oh no, dude, no, dude. Some fucking YouTuber hired this guy to make an ass out of himself. Oh no. Oh no, dude. Some YouTuber. Is it just that short, or does he have like more? Is it just that short, or hang on.
World's best juggler versus Walmart.
Okay. It's just the short then. I guess he doesn't have an actual video of him. It's just the short, I guess. Huh. Okay, I mean,
World's best juggler versus Walmart. You're good.
Oh my God, Brian.
He just keeps going.
I mean, that's kind of cool, I guess, but all right, boys. I'll be right back, and we will watch more autism. Okay, I'll be right back though. I need to go piss and get some more liquids. Drink your water, boys. Drink your water, boys.
Damn, Tarman, I'm stoked for this next wave. That's sir.
Okay. I was willing to mind my own business. I was willing to respect your territory and treat you like a man, but you couldn't leave it alone, could you? You couldn't let a man sit here for 5 minutes and take a rest on your precious piece of shit hill? Okay. But my briefcase? I'll get it for you, all right? You can have my briefcase. Here, you want a briefcase? Here's my briefcase!
You got annoying kids and a nagging wife. You're so fed up, you wanna end your life. And the thoughts at work won't stop being a jerk. You got bills to pay and the rent to do. You got student loans and you're totally screwed. And the thoughts at work won't stop being a jerk. Well, maybe you need a little vacation to let out your frustration. Negative XP amusement park and resort. Family fun in the sun, come on, what are you waiting for? We got food and games and live entertainment aboard.
All right, boys. I'm sorry about that. I am back. I'm back. Oh shit. Oh, whatever. Wait, god damn it! I dropped the other. Wait. All right. Whatever. I dropped my phone and it fell fucking underneath the couch. Okay. I'm back and and it's fucking now it's. I'm not even gonna bother with it now. The fucking couch can handle it. It's not my job to fucking handle it. Okay. Are you gonna start the video? There we go.
Hello, I'm the Zombie J, and yeah, we're talking about Lego Star Wars again. Yeah, fuck. I remember looking at the Lego Star Wars stuff from this year, and there's nothing special about it at all. There's a mech. There's probably two. It seems that, especially the very prominent in terms of, the past decade, it feels. It feels like that Lego Star Wars has gotten stale, boring, uninteresting, and just, it's really sad, to be honest, because when Lego Star Wars first came out in 1999, we got some pretty cool sets, for what they were. I had some of them. I had plenty of them. I had the Battle Droid tank thing. I had several sets, actually. I remember getting the X-Wing, the original X-Wing, and I loved that set. It was a nostalgic set for me. I really should probably get a new copy. And there's an iconic picture of me at a young age, holding a Gungan sub built out of Lego. It was from the first Star Wars movie.
I mean, look. I'm not gonna lie, this dude is not wrong when he says like modern fucking Lego Star Wars is bland. Like he does have a point.
Well, from episode 1,
I don't think it's worth a 27-minute video on the subject, but he is correct.
That's technically the 4. But yeah, that picture is iconic. I would show it to you, but yeah, I don't have it actually, so. But I remember the Gungan sub fondly, but I don't have it anymore. If anything, I have little of it left, like just some parts. Yeah. I remember even having the Super Battle Droid, Lego Technic set, and I saw a new in-box one for $100 at the minifig shop. Like, anyone in their right mind is going to pay $100 fucking for that thing. I would buy it, and I would have bought it yesterday while my sister and I were at the minifig shop, but she wasn't going to spend $60. Because we had $40 in store credit, so the rest of it would have been on her, but yeah, no.
Your sister drives you to the Lego store.
So that's going to have to be an eBay listing at some point. Because I really do want that set back. Because it's got some Bionicle parts in nice colors, like the Golly Hook in a lovely color. The Toamata feet in a great color too. Borak shields. Yeah, fucking awesome set. I miss it though. I really do. Anyway, But yeah, it seemed like for a time Lego Star Wars was pretty damn good. Yeah, well, look at the past 10 years. From 2015 to 2025, it seems like everything has just got stale, boring, lame, retarded, cash
fucking based,
grabby, and that's all it really is. It's a cash grab. It's a licensed theme, so keep that in mind. It's just another way for Lego to make money, but that money also goes to Lucasfilm, so they have to split the profits. It's insane, isn't it? Well, that's just how business works, apparently. So, if you're a toy company and you get a licensed theme, you have to split the profits with the IP owners. In this case, Lego has to split the profits with Lucasfilm. And they did.
50-50 is still really, really generous from fucking, like, dude, like, Lego Star Wars, like, Lego fucking pairing up with fucking Star Wars, it doesn't matter if it's fucking 50%. They make so much goddamn money from that shit, it's fucking insane. Like, not, like, sure, Lego, but, like, Lego Star Wars is like, the most successful fucking toy on the planet Earth. Like, they've made so much money off that shit.
Did that with the original Star Wars sets from 1999 to 2002 and even 2005. So, there was a lot of good sets in those first 6 or 7 years. And then up until 2010s, the things were starting to taper down a little bit, but not by much. And there was some good stuff there.
So, I mean, this guy has, like, lazy eyes. So, at first, I don't think this guy's blind. I mean, you know, like, you know, he has shit on his walls. He's done reviews of movies or whatever. Like, I mean, like, this dude might have bad eyesight and, like, fucked up vision. But like, I think he just has, like, the Josh fucking wonk eye, but it's, like, a little bit more visible because of his fucking eye shape. I don't know, dude.
And from 2010 to 2015, things were starting to go up a little bit, slightly, but not much. There were some good sets in there, but from 2015 to now, it seems like the Lego Star Wars sets, well, there's just a general lack of originality here. They're still trying to make the same goddamn set in many different ways as they could. Look at the Millennium Falcon. That has gone through so many iterations, it's not even funny. Yesterday, while my sister and I were at the minifig shop, I saw this big, massive Millennium Falcon. It's the massive, like...
Jesus Christ. What the fuck is this? Holy shit. This dude writes humongous fucking paragraphs. Holy shit. I'm not reading all that.
Hello, I'm the Zombie J. Bonus video for y'all. Not in HD this time. This camera's only down to one fucking battery bar. Whatever. So this camera's on the charging cable. So let's do this. I'm pissed off. You wanna know why? I was sifting through the Lego Ideas sets that were listed on Bricklink. I mean, on Brickset. And I came across one that pissed me the fuck off. Big surprise, right? No. 123 Sesame Street. I will admit something. I used to watch Sesame Street when I was little. Can't tell you what age.
Let's see what he's talking about. Because I know what he's talking about, but you guys might not know what he's talking about, because that makes sense. But he's talking about this set right here. He's talking about this set right here.
Probably, I don't know, 4, 5, whatever. I used to watch Sesame Street. I used to enjoy it. I hate it nowadays because you grow to hate things when you get older. At the same time, you grow to like things when you get older too, but that's another story. Sesame Street. Yeah. Lego did a Sesame Street set for profit, let's be honest. That's all it is. It's a fucking cash grab. capitalizing on a show that does not even exist anymore.
So you do realize that that's all that Lego has done, right? Lego capitalizes on certain franchises that are liked by certain audiences. That's what they've always done. That's what they've always done. That's what they've always done. I mean, there's probably like some artistic criticism where it's like way too small. It's not, there's like not even a full building, you know, like, the actual piece count is probably low. Those probably fair criticisms to make, but I only know that because I'm a fucking artist. But
as far as I know, nobody watches this show any damn more. Kids these days will not touch Sesame Street. You wanna know why? Because folks like me watch it. And back in the day, we liked it, but nowadays, it sucks. So let's take a look at this damn set. So we got 6 freaking minifigs, all basically characters from Sesame Street. And let me tell you, they're just minifig bodies with the heads of these. Well, actually, the yellow bird thing, there's some uniquity here. But the heads of these freaks are just on minifig bodies for the most part.
So what?
Cookie Monster looks just abominable. Elmo, remember the Tickle Me Elmo craze? Yeah. Elmo looks stupid. Yellowbird looks stupid. The other characters look stupid. Why? Was this an idea that was submitted based on 123 Sesame Street by user Bulldozer Yaml? So, the building itself, ignoring the minifigs because they look like shit. The building itself, with the street. So we got the street light with 123 Sesame Street written on it, as well as a bulbous thing up top that is supposed to act as a fucking light. You got that stupid fucking brick separator again. What? Why? So, you got a couple of different buildings, both connected somehow. The color scheme, you got tan, some sort of brownish color, like nougat. You got gray, you got black, you got green, you got all sorts of colorful fun. You got some orange too. The overall design language of this set looks about as typical as you would expect from a Lego building. And that's not even the full building, or the full fucking street that the buildings from this show are on. Cookie Monster is holding a cookie. That's typical, because he's the Cookie Monster. He eats cookies. There's a hydrant, apparently. There are fruits and vegetables, apparently. There are random details here and there. And this is basically supposed to act as a love letter to the show, as a tribute to the show Sesame Street.
Okay.
And this was basically...
Alright, so, like, just don't buy it. Like, look, I love Legos. Look, okay. There was a term that, I feel so autistic. Okay. There's certain people like me who look, I only like sets that I could use minifigures in. I don't like the models. I don't like the kid shit. I like modern, realistic fucking buildings and fucking sets. I like that shit, alright? But, like, I don't know, like, this dude is too... I don't know, like, this dude is like the stereotype of like a fucking Lego fan. Cause like this dude like isn't even a collector. Like, he's just some dude that grew up with Lego but doesn't really collect anymore, and all he does is complain.
Basically meant for Sesame Street fans. Or actually, it was meant for kids who think they were Sesame Street fans, but they're actually not. They watch shit from nowadays. When was this shit released? 2020. Well, there were better things that were released in 2020, like the Pirates of Barracuda Bay set. That set was immortal for what it was. It was amazing. This set is an insult to the very name of Sesame Street. They tried to make it as good as they could back in 2020. Let's face it, the best part of this set are those minifigs. And that's not saying much because these minifigs look like shit. What did they do to Yellowbird? They just stuck on random, the characters' heads on top of random minifig bodies, for the most part, and expect to be taken seriously when, yeah, okay, these are minifigs of your favorite characters. Fuck you. This is not worth. Hello, I'm the Zombie J. After 2 videos, well, one talking about Galador and the other talking about, well, Hero Factory, the show. This video, we're talking about the Lego movie. Happy 10 years of what the fuck am I even watching? Yeah, the Lego movie was, in my opinion, just weird, and I can understand the appeal to it. I mean, of course it's for kids. Sure, I was a kid at one point. Fuck off. But this movie came out in 2014. My sister...
I mean... Some might argue that it was made for kids, but it was also a tribute to, like, whatever. I like the Lego movie. I thought it was really heartfelt. I thought it was great, but whatever.
Sister took me to see the movie, and
what's your personal standard for what makes someone a lolcow? What's your personal standard for what makes, my own personal standard. Okay, so before I do that, like what does lolcow necessarily mean? Like, lolcow has lost its value, fucking obviously. I even use it, very broadly sometimes. So, like, lolcow usually means someone that you watch from afar that is vaguely interesting and usually responds negatively to, like, basic criticism or basic harassment, and then, like, they progress worse and worse, and then they become the lolcow or whatever. But a lolcow to me is probably, like, to me personally, probably is a stranger on the internet that you personally find interesting, that, like, probably is a freak. Like, for example, like, I don't know, dude, like, I wouldn't call this guy a lolcow. I wouldn't even call the hanger a lolcow. Like, I wouldn't. I just think that they're fucking freaks. They're mutants. This guy's somewhat interesting. He's somewhat funny. But, like, an actual, like, lolcow, like, for example, like, the hard tard is someone who I recently found, like, last year, and, like, I introduced him to you guys, and we all had fun with him, right? Like, the hard tard is a lolcow. Like, he's just a fucking freak. Like all he does and all he lives for is, like, responding to the hate, and, like, and also, I feel like a trait within lolcows specifically are the fact that they view themselves as a victim. It's a victim mentality that usually fucking screws them in the end. I'm sorry if I'm not responding fucking correctly. I'm all over the place, sort of. Yeah, like, it's people who are naturally embarrassing and can't help but show the world through the internet. Yeah, but I feel like there was a lot of celebrities and a lot of internet personalities that have that same trait, but aren't lolcows. I feel like a lolcow is like a little bit deeper, you know. Lolcow gatekeeping. I don't know, dude. Like, I'm sorry if I didn't. No, you're doing good. I like it. Okay. I don't know, dude. It's like you know, there's lolcows, there's mutants, there's specimens, there's goobers. I guess. Like, I would call this guy a fucking goober, the hanger a goober. You know, like I don't fucking know. Like, I do agree, but the term lolcow is way too vague. I feel like we need different definitions of different people. But anyway, that's my response. I guess. I don't fucking know, dude.
My expectations were, were not really met, obviously. I was expecting it to be a generic Lego movie, and that's what I got. But I was expecting it to be good. But it ended up being not good at all. My sister liked it. Keep in mind, she's 3 years younger than me, so her birthday's tomorrow. Anyway, so the Lego movie, first off, the logo is kind of weird. It's like different angled 3D thing of Lego, whatever. The Lego movie starts, well, it's about, if you haven't watched it yet, it's about a generic construction worker Lego dude named Emmett. And he apparently gets, he's supposedly the chosen one, but then apparently he's not the chosen one. Then it's found out that he actually is the chosen one. I don't know. The plot of this movie is kind of weird. There are definitely some holes to be filled, some gaps to be filled, like the gaps you see in Bionicle Dynastats. Speaking of Bionicle, so obviously the big business guy, obviously, you know.
Oh, dude, I need to watch the fucking Bionicle movies, dude. I want some Bionicles, dude. I want some Bionicles, dude. I love Bionicles so much, dude. I remember, like, making the craziest, fucking coolest looking shit. Like, I I forgot what they were called, but, like, they were, like, new Transformers, and they had, like, fucking light up swords. They had, like, they had like a strange liquid that if you put it in the freezer, the fucking light like became stronger, or it changed color or some shit. I remember that. That was sick.
Film that probably is an anti-big business film, even though Lego themselves are a corporation. Let's face it. And the main villain guy ends up being, yeah, he's kind of a dick. I recently saw a minifigure of the dude, and he looked pissed. And yeah. Emmett meets this girl named Wildstyle, otherwise known as Lucy.
Oh, I mean, if you're gonna actually fucking, I want to see this guy get angry.
Hello, I'm the Zombie J. I just got a new mouse today. This one.
Okay.
It's from Memzuoix, and it is a laser mouse. It has a USB thing. It runs on batteries. That's the only downside of it. But it works flawlessly. Works 100%. I was expecting this mouse to not work when the USB stick thing is plugged into the back of this PC. Which, by the way, I'll show all the way back then. I was expecting that to not work. And my mom wasted however much this thing cost.
Your mom. It's always like your mom. Look, when I say, you know, but like I don't work, I don't do anything. No, like, you know, it's a little. I think I've said it before, but like I've edited on the side the whole time. Like I make money on editing besides just what, you know, what's happening here. But like, dude, like, how old are you? You're fucking what, dude? You're fucking 30? and you're fucking like, what the fuck's happening? Like, your fucking sister is fucking driving you everywhere. Your mom is paying for a new mouse. Like, what's happening?
But no, it works 100%. It works 100%. Yeah, nobody uses corded mice anymore. And here's what I'm going.
Okay, no, that is stupid. Actually, I still use a mouse with a cord. I still think it's more reliable. It's just more reliable. Whenever I'm playing an FPS game, I want it corded. I'm not playing with no. I'm
going to say about that.
No.
Shut up, cat. This corded mouse is a laser mouse. Click, 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 click. Shutting off into closet where it will rot. Not how.
All right, fuck you. All right, God, why is, dude, like, I don't understand why they keep letting his mother back with him. So, for those that don't know, this is the Zeke show. He's a mentally deranged, schizophrenic man that lives with his mother, who's also mentally ill and batshit insane fucking schizophrenic woman, and they live in her house, it seems, like their family house, and this dude basically fucking tortures her with fucking past memories and shit like that. And like, currently the state is trying to take her away to a fucking home, which they probably should, and probably should have the right to, because she should not live with this guy. Like, this is absolutely insane. But let's see what's going on with them.
His name of my all accounts. I can't breathe. Until I am sure assured that none of she's off my accounts. I don't know when it has happened. I just realized it between yesterday and today that her name is in one of my accounts. I don't want her on my account. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. You need to call the bank and find out.
I wonder if they know about his channel, because, like, hypothetically, these videos could be used as evidence, like, against him for, like, elder abuse, I think. Like, unironically. I don't know if they know about this channel, but, like, I have, and, like, here, like, this is...
I am happy here. My neighbor is abusing me. I was walking on the sidewalk across the yard fence. She's holding the hose on my head. And she's laughing. It is 7 years I am in that situation. The daughter swerved towards the car, towards me, intention of running me over.
So she has dementia, and, like, all he does is, like, bring up past trauma. I'm pretty sure that like a good lawyer could like fucking, you know, make that out as fucking elder abuse. Cause like, because elder abuse isn't just like, you know, fucking bruises or scars. It's if they're too skinny, or if they are like, you know, mentally ill and haven't been, you know, haven't been to a doctor or whatever the fuck. Like that can mean like a lot of things, not just not just like fucking physical assault, but
in the street volunteer to witness.
So, Mom, you understand, I'm sick and tired of hearing that for 7 years.
yeah. See, like this guy is not, and it's actually crazy because like this guy Zeke actually drives, and he's somewhat fucking competent, but like he has the mind of like a child too.
Understand, I'm sick and tired of hearing that for 7 years.
Yeah, when he talks, he has.
But anyway, that's the background lore. I don't really find that part funny, but I do think it's funny. Well, I do think his general ramblings are funny, not necessarily the content with his mother, I guess you could say, but
So I have the recording when my sister, my mother, and I, and that attorney that's still there, and Sam, Alice's husband, we all got together and decided to write that trust, and we had it in, we put Albert in it, we put Anita, Alice's daughter, in it, and we trusted them because of family. We trusted them, and a part of it, a dark secret in it, which I wouldn't normally put. And this is the key factor. I think I got on disability from 1992. And then that's the thing. The part of it that
Jesus Christ, this guy has been on disability since 1992, dude.
People I would normally keep secret, the special needs part of it. The money there, and a lot of people do that. The family has money, but the individual wants to keep getting disability benefits that I'm getting to this day. So this is dark secret. I shouldn't be. I should have been getting it from this money there. But then I mean, in a lot of families, the person doesn't want to get it. Be a burden to their family, they get it from the government. And that's why we put the trust in Anita's name. So that's the dark secret part people wouldn't share. And that's part of the social engineering.
So, Mandalore, I actually agree with you. The problem is, this guy is not taking his medication. Like this guy's not doing what he needs to be doing. Like this guy also needs a caretaker. This guy doesn't need to be taking care of his already sick mother, for fuck's sake.
In this country,
there's much worse videos that I won't show. Like there's really bad. There's also a funny video of her smacking him with a branch that always cracks me up. But
that allows people to be exploited. My experience as a caregiver has shown me that people of vulnerability are exploited by the parents, by the family, by the system. And so it's a documentation of that. So now when my sister passed in 2021, that's when her husband started this whole thing, what's your diagnosis? And he, to prove incapable so that he can take my mom having her mental disorder, to prove me and her incapable so his daughter can get everything. And then so the issues we were having with my mom, Albert is also my cousin. He's also, so he talked Albert into.
Albert, Anita, please send the invoice from the where I was.
Yeah, how much? You want to know how much they're paying? Is it by day? Is it by week? Is it by month? How much is it? How much are they spending?
Okay, thank you.
It's just bad, dude.
The intention to isolate me by targeting the people closest to me, most crucial in my life, turning them. So, Tanya, the other day, sent a screenshot of text conversation with Anita that occurred on August 17th of last year, 2024, when I was arrested for spousal battery. And I was jailed for 3 days. A horrible experience. I reported it a violation of the Constitution. It was cruel and unusual punishment, and that's no exaggeration. And so that was their intention, to get me jailed. They wanted to provoke me. So that's been the attempt for me to hit a cop so I would get 6 months. So they failed in that. I didn't hit. I'm not a hitting kind of guy. I don't hit people despite their intention to prove otherwise, constantly poking at the sword to provoke. So the squatter was doing that, numerous 911 calls daily.
Yeah, I mean, this guy is just your average nut that walks around in fucking California or like a bad neighborhood. Yeah, for sure. I mean, most of these people are, you know what I mean?
That.
Like fucking, like, I had a neighbor that was very similar to Tony, not in looks or and stuff, but just like the fact that he was like the fact that he was a meth head, that he had a fucked up head, and like all he would talk about is like the government watching him. He was the same fucking neighbor that was fucking Native American, and at 5 or 6 a.m. he'd wake me up going, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, and he'd fucking bang a big old drum, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, at fucking 4, 5, 6 a.m. and it used to drive me absolutely fucking insane. It drove me absolutely up the wall.
Alexa, what time is it?
It's 12:49 a.m.
Alexa, what's the date?
It's Wednesday, June 18th.
And in reference to these government people and their satellite technology and their stalking and gang stalking crimes of abusing me, they were just choking my cat just a second ago, too, when I was about to jump in the shower. And these government people must be charged with intentional satellite spying to cause injury and to cause mutilation, and their satellite activity of intentionally trying to cause death, such as them choking or hitting me in the throat, hitting me in the chest and face, and dehydration attempts of murder of the teeth and facial bones, them trying to dry rot facial bones with their satellites. They must get prosecuted for that too.
Yeah, like you would assume that someone like someone as paranoid as him wouldn't have an Alexa, but like that's the thing. It's like this dude's like frontal lobe is like this dude's mind is like. I feel like there's certain like thought processes or like logic that this guy can just never obtain again. It just doesn't exist in his mind. Where, like, yes, as paranoid as he is of the satellites and the government, he doesn't think about the connection between Alexa and the internet. It's just shot. Like there's no logic. It's just, oh god, the fucking satellite man. Oh my god, my teeth are like rotting my gums. Like there's no logic behind it at all.
Must be prosecuted for fabrications. When my mother had restraining orders on all these people, whoever they're connected to, you know that, right? These people are on the hate club list. These people thought if they hired different people from which these people had put hits out on my life. There are treasury documents that say people have to be.
I like the type of schizo that this guy is though, but like I'll always prefer the fucking crazy lokes, and the fucking what was the other guy's name? Fucking Rat Beef is gonna know, but like, what's the other guy that's like very similar to fucking Lokes? Who's that guy again? Fuck, I already forgot that cuck's name. Wonk Wars, yeah, dude. Wonk Wars 2, yeah, dude. Like, I prefer like the fucking Wonk Wars and the fucking and the fucking Crazy Lokeses and the Hard Tard. Like, I prefer that kind of meth head fucking schizophrenic, like, rather than like a shut-in. Yeah.
Arrested if they ever tried to put a hit out on my life, no matter who they are.
Or Fed Smoker, yeah. Or Fed Smoker. And also, like, I love Fed Smoker because he actually fucking, like, stood his ground on shit. Like, and also, he said very based fucking slurs as well. So that's cool. I'll always support someone just based off that. Hang on.
Wonk Wars were smoking. I can't really smoke no more. He's like, that was a wonk. No limited cash money, cash him out to Rob banging on that bro. So good dog at all, such a base high, there be DMDs. Not so many rolls, man. Those Bulls jersey there, rolls hat that I got first up for that one night stand. Easy dubstyle, you see walk, see you walk, pump, see you pump interim champion right here, bro. Notch number 16.
I love him, dude. He's hang on. What is this picture? Why does he look like a 9-year-old that's like nervous and shit? What the hell? Oh, like, look at that drip, dude. Got the fucking weed shoes, weed pants, fucking fucking camo, fucking long sleeve with the fucking weed shirt. It's like... Okay, what is that look? What is that spiked up hair? What is he, fucking Scotty too hottie? What the hell? Oh my god, dude. There's just something about him. There's just something about him, dude. There's something just unresistible. Like I don't. There's just something about him, dude. Like he's just the funniest motherfucker on the planet. Like just without doing anything. Wait, hang on. I gotta find his other channel that has all the edits, cause like this dude, like, I love Wonk Wars, dude. He'll always crack me up. Hang on. I gotta find the one with all the weird ass edits and shit. Yeah, dude. I love this one, dude. I don't care. Like I've watched this like 1,000 times. I love this shit, dude.
Wonk Wars 2. Wonk Wars 2. Peace, Wonk War. In a wreck? Need a check? 2222222. Wonk Wars 2. Wonk Wars 2. Ninja Turtle. If you want to become president of the United States, give me my $1 trillion. Wonk of Babylon. Spider Wonk, Spider Wonk. What you gonna do? It's Spider Wonk. Spider Wonk, Spider Wonk. What you gonna do? It's Spider Wonk. Oh! Wars 2!
I love him to death. Like I'll always love him. Like there's no hate in my heart for fucking Wonk Wars.
All I had in my mind. Hey, are you okay? What a night if we won. I knew everything's gonna be fine. Nothing left, everything comfort. I dreamed of all these crowded streets, all these lights, all these beliefs.
Like, he's just a crackhead that likes making videos. Like, I actually like some of his edits. Like, I think it's not this one, is it?
No coke, no cricket with, no heroin.
Whoever you are, beautiful, that's your name. How you beautiful, the Matrix, you know we made a fame. I would never bring your beautiness, no pain. Only pleasure is what we will gain. So what you want, some shame or some fame? I'll be like, damn, don't walk blame. This claim that you mine forever, that's what I claim. And forever we will go down in the OLV victory of heaven and happily.
I love Wonk Wars.
Once again, as we can, stand by. Please don't videotape me. Attention passengers, stand by. Once again, need to check the third car on this train. We're going to be moving as soon as we can. Stand by. Please don't videotape me.
Searching for my head in the midnight sky.
Damn, girl, you fine as hell. You like a superhero that would kick my ass or a villain that would kick my ass.
The ground, 'cause I'm a daydreamer with a golden heart. I'm picking up the silver scattered in the stars. Whoa, I don't mind.
Oh shit, it's recording. Fuck. Dang, yo, man, mother effing screenshot. It's that mean pot that got me gunning the still juicy rock. Nah.
No, this is me and my sunglasses about to head to the Fox crib. We in Port Jefferson, Wilson Park in the middle because you know he's near. Wonky best to be your word like a DOG, the dog you scared. Terrorize who's teared. You wanna bust tears, I don't give a fuck, I fear no man or no eyes or no woman or no lady to despise. Come in disguise like I usually do. I see spies and I'm drinking Mountain Dew, but it's really Heineken who got them vitamins, who got them vitamins. You know it's the hammer lick. Yo, what's it say something to Mark Wars? Oh, but now this not this.
Oh, wait, yeah.
Oh, but
No, I wanted the bus. Stop on the offer. I need to get off so I get the Harlem Blue Line and head downtown to Wicker Park. I'll do that. I'll just be there chilling after dark. These are whack just like a biting shark.
This guy's, I don't know, dude. I need to find his other channel someday because I know he has like a fucking, I know he has like 1,000 other fucking channels.
you know what's wrong? I got a chainsaw like Charlie. With mankind, Do love. What's the other name? Mankind. Do love Cactus Jack. Oh no, I said a rap twice. I gotta end this shit. WWE Freeze ending when I said.
I gotta end this sheet. Alright, boys. Speaking of ending it, I gotta end it. Thank you, N Baby. Thank you, Disc. Thank you, Earl. Thank you, Spore. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Payne. Thank you, Temp. Thank you, Catvan. Thank you, MG. Thank you, Paul. If I didn't already say, thank you, Paul. Thank you, Rat Beef Sandwich, of course. For fucking Temp. Thank you, as always. Thank you, Six. Oh, wait. There's a new Josh video. There's a new Josh video.
Up YouTube, it's your boy. Up YouTube, it's your boy King Cobra back at it with another video. So my ex-girlfriend sent me back her wand that I made her. It was unscrewed and the stone in the hilt was missing. But luckily I was able to repair it. And one of my fans bought it just to piss her off. And so he could say that she has an official King Cobra JFS wand. I have the address on where he wants me to send it. Because the fan will be going to see some people in July. And he wants me to send it there directly. So I'm like, well, I can do that.
Alright. I don't care. Josh is non-intent now. He's boring. He's fucking gay. Thank you for sticking around. I'll be live tomorrow. Go watch Fish Tank. Even though Fish Tank fucking sucks. I'm gonna go on Twitter and harass Leaping Lemur some more because he said some more dumb stuff this morning. See ya.
Damn, Tarman, I'm stoked for this next wave. Let's surf.